first thing we're gonna do. It's her solid.
My name is Pink, I made him go get that ink. Let him eat it pretty.
Christmas in July. Yep, that sounds like some non-brother type stuff, but that's okay.
Well, really, it's like, I think this the my granny passed.
Like, who's granny?
Their mother, my great granny.
I was gonna say your great grandma, cause T-Maw's still alive, and you got both your grandmas on both sides. So who grandma?
To my mama.
Oh.
They ain't come. They ended up getting the Airbnb in Dallas.
I told my mama, I said, after Junior, I want to take a trip. And I don't mean no family trip. I don't mean none of that. I want to take a trip where I could turn up. I really do want to take a trip where I enjoy myself. I'm not saying I don't enjoy myself around family. I can enjoy myself on a level how I used to enjoy myself around like friends. And I guess was more myself, I guess, because after having a child and then just not being around the same people, you kind of tend to kind of close back up again. And it's like, I know myself, I know how hard I can go, and this is me kind of just being that quiet kid in the classroom.
So everybody was going, yeah, I did want to pop out.
So yeah, that's my point. But I'm looking forward to restaurants and going places and trying stuff. If I want to try a drink, it's as simple as this. God is my witness. He knows I'm going to try different things and new things. By my 26th birthday, I'm going to just block myself with some money because I'm hot. For my 26th birthday, I do definitely want to enjoy myself. I want to feel great. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be a feeling of I am so blessed to be alive. I'm not saying I gotta overdo it or whatever, but you know, overall, like I just want to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all know what I'm talking about. Whenever like your birthday come around and you just like, I'm finna get lit, I'm finna turn up. Like that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. And for the girls that get it, get it. For the ones that don't, figure it out. I just know when I get back to Crusty Dusty Beaumont, yes, because Crusty Dusty Beaumont is exactly what it is, y'all. Yeah, so I had to come downstairs. Well, I'm gonna show y'all. So this is where we are. We're at an Airbnb. It's nice. It's real nice. We're at his family function. And I wanted to come just to really get away from Beaumont. Like, why not, you know? And my mom was so courteous enough to watch my baby. will watch her grandchild. So I got my eyelashes on. I just hope it stays on. I'm just lining my lips. All right, y'all, so this is as good as it's gonna get. I just mainly use concealer. That's about it. But y'all, it's hot. We are in the outskirts of Fort Worth. I want to try to show y'all the view. The only thing that's really been keeping me content so far throughout the rest of this pregnancy, I haven't even brought up pregnancy at all. Just subsided with my emotions and try to just, I feel like I'm hearing myself out loud. So whenever I write in this journal, it's not even my journal, it's my mom's journal. It really does help in a huge extent. Whatever you going through, do not vent to nobody, okay? Don't tell nobody your business, because it could backfire, okay? It could backfire, or they could give you an unfactual opinion about whatever. And if you don't want to go through that, your thoughts are louder than you think when you write them down. So it's like you hear yourself echo, I don't know, to me it feels like you're being heard. So yeah, that's just how I see that. And honestly, y'all, I didn't want to wait to do my makeup. So I might even write down some of my thoughts, for leisure, because it helps me process of trying to get ready or whatever. Everybody was trying to go upstairs, so I came downstairs. Then everybody come downstairs when you feel like you didn't kind of just did what you needed to do. I hear people saying, like, oh, she's doing her makeup in a car. Why, when they have 3 bathrooms? You know how many people are in this house? Let me know how y'all feel about that opinion or feel about that statement whenever, for your birthday, you want to enjoy yourself. And only you know your limit to enjoying yourself. With the baby, he's doing good. He's doing great. I am extremely blessed. That's about it. I would do my edges, but I guess I'm just not gonna do it or whatever. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I'm probably gonna go now. I love y'all. And I'm probably gonna come up with my plan for my birthday. His due date is in October, right? And even though I'm gonna love being around my son and enjoy every moment of it, just like with my daughter, mama only gonna be 26 once. And that parent guilt, I get that bad. So I don't really tend to do that around my kids like some people do. I don't do all of that around my kids. I just can't. Maybe when they get older and I get used to it, maybe adjusted to that. But while they small, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I like to plan and plot, like, how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna perfectly execute it, where I wanna go. Gotta have an outfit for the occasion. That's just how I am. Like, it has to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go. Probably make a phone call. We should show what we got. It's all on the floor. I am back at my mom's house. It is currently 2:32, and I am with my mini broke best friend. Back to the day routine of going back and forth from my mom's house to my boyfriend's house. As some of y'all already know, I stay to an extent at my boyfriend's house, but during the day, from sunrise to sunset, I'm at my mom's house with my daughter. So we went out of town and it was fun. I really enjoyed myself. It was very interesting meeting his family, meeting the rest of them, seeing how they are, and just normal average family, how they would act once they haven't seen each other in a while. And they did Christmas in July, so that must be like a traditional thing. I don't know if it is or if it was just because they had a passing, and what was left behind was given to everybody and their loved one. So yeah, it was very different. My family doesn't do anything like that. So it was very interesting. Overall, it was just me and my boyfriend and the crew that we usually are with, which is his family, which is his mom, her husband, and his brother, sister, her baby, and yeah, I believe that was, oh, and his cousin. So other than that, we all slept in bunk beds. Some people had blow up mattresses, but me and my boyfriend slept in a bunk bed. And Samaje, Tinky Foot, you so silly. You so silly, Tinker. Say hey. Hey. Say cheese. Anywho, so yeah, that's basically what we did. Night we got there, it was a 5-hour trip. But I mean, I'm used to traveling, so it wasn't nothing crazy to me. But my boyfriend did an awesome job driving with just us in the car and, keeping his eyes on the road. And to say like he had just got off work, like he did an awesome job. We didn't even take turns at all. From the day we got there, he got off work, we packed and everything, we put everything in the car, and we set off to our destination, which was in Denton, Texas. That's where the Airbnb was for his family. And yeah, that's where the festivities were. Then once we did that, it was already dark once we had got there. So everybody was tired from the ride. Everybody wanted to go to sleep, lay down. Once we got settled in, met everybody. Everybody pretty much kind of gravitated towards me. Not every single person, but when I first got there around his family, I guess anybody would be like, oh, well, because you're pregnant and you're towards the end. I mean, I'm not used to that. I'm really not. But they were lovely and kind individuals. They weren't overbearing, and I wasn't overwhelmed at all about how they came off whenever I got there and I was introduced to everyone and everyone got a chance to get to know me to an extent. It was very awesome. When it came to me leaving the house or not being around for too long, like, they made sure, like, where is she? Is she okay? Is she good? Like, they were very content and very consistent when it came to me, and they were lovely individuals overall. Like, it overall was just a great environment with great individuals, and he's so lucky to have a family that's like that. It was just a blessing overall, the experience, to be able to be around his family and be around their loved ones and kids. And the next day we woke up. Yeah, so basically got up, do the basic routine, wash your face, brush your teeth, take a shower, refreshen up so you can start the day off fresh. And that's what I did. Being that it was an Airbnb, I could have just did all of everything all at once, and that's not what I did. So I ended up I wanted to finish my makeup. So I ended up going outside once I was dressed and refreshed and, all set for the day. I wanted to, put my lashes on and everything, and I wanted to do that in the bathroom, but I was like, you know what? At that point, everybody kind of started coming upstairs and wanted to use that restroom. I'm not sure if it was the only restroom with a shower, but I believe there was 2. But it just felt like, I guess because I was in that room, everybody was trying to gravitate towards that specific bathroom. And so I was like, you know what? There's like 3 or 4 bathrooms, if I'm not mistaken. But I've done my makeup in the car, and I kind of honestly wanted to go outside and just catch a fresh breath of air. So that's what I did. I went outside and I went to the car and I just did my makeup there. My boyfriend came outside, talked to me and everything. And, You know, his sister came outside and checked up on me and everything. I guess they didn't know where I was, as in others, but my boyfriend knew where I was. So I guess after a while, he thought like I was in the house, but I had stayed outside for a while. Then my brother had called and everything. So I was just enjoying that conversation because me and my brother on my dad's side, we don't really talk every day, but when we do talk, we talk for a long time. Like, it's a great discussion about whatever, you know, life in general. Came outside and brought me some food, and after I ate and everything, we talked some more, and I basically went back in the house, and that's when they were doing their traditional ceremony of opening presents and doing Christmas in July. So when they did that, it was very, very like different. My family, we just usually do Christmas in December. They did it, you know, in remembrance of, I believe, my boyfriend's great grandmother, if I'm not mistaken. There were gifts for everybody, literally from baby girl, baby boy, boy, girl, young adult, like there were gifts for everybody. And when I kid you not, my boyfriend, when we exchanged gifts, when our turns came around, I believe his mom passed them out, and then there was somebody who gave us gifts as well. And then we also got to, well, he ended up getting gifts for us. And when I tell you, he got a baby boy gift, it was probably one of the only like last baby boy gifts that they had out of all the baby boys around. And he got our son some socks and like a toy, and it was just so like convenient, like the fact that he even grabbed that, you know. And then he also grabbed me a gift, and I'm gonna show y'all or whatever. Probably it's gonna be, if it's not in this video, then it'll be probably after the baby shower video. I'll just add those gifts to the gifts that we will also receive. Sorry, y'all. I'm riding off of 5 hours of sleep, but I'm okay. So, yeah, this is my lovely daughter, Samaje. Okay. Anyways, it's perfect because if y'all know those things that people put behind the baby whenever they're in the baby cart and they're laying down in the hospital, and it has their name, date, birth, time, all of that. Only thing is, it's pink. I don't know if we're gonna use it. I want to personally because it was a gift. It was like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect, you know, minus that it's pink, but it's perfect, we could use this. But I don't know, something else might come in mind to where I give it to somebody, you know, because it's pink. We were just both looking at the gifts that we got, and we were like, these gifts are like not just gifts, like these are exactly what we need, like, the gifts that we would have never even thought about having or receiving. But it's the fact that, like, wow, like you could pick anything out of 100 something gifts, and we got what we needed. Like, it's so crazy to me. So after we did that, we bagged up all our stuff, and we just enjoyed our day for the rest of that day. After we exchanged gifts, we went outside to go swim. He went to go swim. I kind of just hibernated around the pool. Y'all, they had yellow jackets almost everywhere, and I wasn't trying to let them bother me. But when I tell you, there was the biggest. Where'd
you go? Wait a second, Peggy!
Blue, blackish bee about the size of my freaking thumb. Do y'all not see the size of my head, right? Look at my thumb. Look how big it is. And it was that close to my head. When I told y'all, I was like, you know what?
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna, nah, it ain't gonna work.
Today just not finna be that day. Say hey, doo-doo. Anyways, for me, I'm not about to be one of those victims. You're not about to victimize me. I'm not gonna go through that, no. And he was literally just hovering next to me. Like, I was like, oh.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I don't know what you think this type of connection is, but I didn't sign up for this. So I moved around. They say bees are attracted to pregnant people. Didn't let that bother me. I kind of just wrote it out, and it was nice overall. I enjoyed my outside evening, and with family around, and then with my boyfriend in the pool. It was very, very nice. It felt like something that I needed. After a while, of course, I got in the pool. I didn't record me getting in the pool because I just didn't. And then we went in the house after a while, after just sitting in the pool, talking and just, talking about life, talking about our son, talking about family, and, our expectations, our goals, which I enjoy talking about with my person. I enjoy hearing what's on his mind, listening to him. We went inside, fixed some food. They had hamburgers, they had hot dogs. And later on that evening, they also had nachos. And I was just such in the mood for nachos, y'all. Anything sounds perfect right now, nachos sound perfect. And they made nachos. Like, it was convenient. That's exactly what I wanted. The plan was to leave that night, so I guess we wouldn't have to leave in the morning. And y'all, when I tell y'all that drive, y'all, we are blessed and thankful to make it back to where we are supposed to be. Even though I honestly don't really care for my hometown and don't really care for just overall where I've been all my life, because it's not much here. It really isn't. I was glad to make it back safely. Once we made it back home, I did not hesitate to get out the car to go to sleep. I was ready to get in the bed while my boyfriend unpacked, my lovely boyfriend unpacked our stuff. And then he also joined me in the bed and just got comfortable. And before you know it, his mouth was wide open, catching Z's hard. Now I'm here. And overall, the experience, we both agreed it was just honestly great, and I can't wait to do it again next year. God say the same. Next year, most likely, she will be with me. She just wasn't with me this time because, not saying she couldn't be with me this time, but because of him. Yeah. So, not saying that I wouldn't have had help with my daughter or anything. My mom honestly personally didn't want her to be in the heat, and she's a very sensitive tinklefoot. She's a very sensitive toddler to the outside, the outdoors, the heat. Like, she's just one of those toddlers. Next year will be very different. God say the same. She will be 2. She will be 2 years old, and then I will have her brother will be here. So yeah, and they both will have to definitely be there, not just one without the other, so here at my mom's house, and me and baby girl are just gonna try to enjoy our day and just do what we do best and enjoy each other's time and company and reflect on Coco Melon and Super Simple songs and Gracie's Corner and whatever else cartoons that she watches. Honestly, she watches quite a few of them. I'm so happy to be back with my stinkerfoot. I'm hurt. I'm hurt because what was that? Anyways, yeah, but yeah, y'all, just being back with her, it just makes me feel so good, genuinely and honestly, because there's no other female like this one. Like, there's no other female in my life that's like her. Like, she literally, I just know she's like the strong, stern version of me. Like, regardless of how my mom thinks how strong I am or how I handle situations, she is going to be so much better than me, and I highly expect that. I mean, even though we all expect our kids to make better choices than us, do better than us, we want better for them in general, I just feel like she is the better version of me, and she's only one. I'm so glad to be back and just spend time with her every day, regardless of how tired I am, if I start hurting, if I need to sit down, because y'all, my pelvic area feels like it wants to fall off. This upcoming week, look forward for Junior's doctor's appointment. We're going to see him this upcoming Friday. So y'all, I'm going to keep y'all posted on that. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment in my videos. Please let me know what y'all have in mind and in store for us. We will see what we can do for y'all. And we love you guys. Say I love you. I love you. We love you guys.